All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. Go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more value. If you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and like this post, share this post, and comment, state where you're coming in from. All right. So, yeah, this video is going to be used for anybody that joins my group. You'll be able to come to this video, and it's going to show you step by step on what to do next. Okay, so very first step, you want to click the link, go to Genesis FX, right? If you're watching on Facebook, you'll go to noahgotzi.com. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click the link in the description. Okay, and it's going to take you to register for Genesis FX, right? So go ahead and register, and then once you log in, it will look like this here. Right? And if you're going to noahgotzi.com, it will look like this. Okay, this is my link tree, just coming down here to Genesis FX. All right. All right, so now that you're registered for the broker, now what you want to do is go ahead and enter your KYC documents. All right, and this is just so that you can withdraw. If you don't feel like doing that right now, that's cool. You can handle it at another time when you're ready to withdraw. But it's just good to go ahead and take care of it. So when you are ready to withdraw, you don't have to have any waits, right? So to do that, just click withdraw, and then you'll see a button, right? I've already entered mine in, so it's not going to show it, but you'll see a button where it says enter my KYC documents, and it's just going to ask you for your ID and proof of address. Okay, and that's just for tax purposes. All right, so now that you have that, right, once that's approved, you'll be able to see this and you'll be able to click on withdraw. Okay. All right, so next thing you want to do is create your live account. All right, so you'll come over here to Trade Locker on this button here, go to new account. Okay, we're going to create a live, also create a demo account, okay, because that's what you're going to practice on first. But you want to create a live account, and then you can call this anything. You can name it your name or whatever you want to call the account. Then Genesis Jenna FX, and then for leverage, you go to 1 to 500. All right, so and from here, you want to go ahead and click create account. And like it says right here, your Trade Locker account details will be emailed to you once your account is created. All right, so yeah, I had one person had messaged me, said that they didn't get the account information or the account details. If that happens, just come back here to this little button in the bottom right corner and message support, and they'll be able to help you out. But everybody else got theirs pretty much instantly. I think it pops up too automatically right here, so you can copy and paste it. But yeah, it should be in your folder. Check your spam folder, check your promotions folder if you're using Gmail. Sometimes it goes there. Right, so yeah, just go to your email, should be there. Yeah, if you can't find it, type in Genesis FX. If you still can't find it after that, then just come back here and click this button here, right, in the right hand corner. You'll be able to talk to support live. All right, so now you have your account created. Right now, what we want to do is deposit funds into our broker account, right, so that we can trade with. All right, so you come over here to wallets. Okay, and then click deposit, and then you're going to click cryptocurrency, and then Bitcoin, and then click continue. All right, so this is where you're going to enter the amount that you're going to be depositing. All right, so enter the amount. Once you press continue, it's going to show you a Bitcoin address. All right, so this is where you're going to deposit. So I would say before you hit continue, go ahead and buy your Bitcoin so that you already have it on your wallet. Okay, because I think it only gives you a certain amount of time, maybe like 15 minutes or so to send to the address. So you want to make sure that you already have the Bitcoin so that that wallet address doesn't expire before that you can get your Bitcoin. All right. So to buy your Bitcoin, you can go to a Cash App, right? You can buy it fast on Cash App. If you're in the United States, if you're outside of the United States, then you can go to Trust Wallet. Crypto.com is a good one. Kraken. All right. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to use any other ones, just make sure you do your research before you use them. But yeah, those are three main ones that I know that are for sure, right? That you can use that I've used before. Yeah, so click continue. Once you have your Bitcoin in your wallet, click continue, and then your Bitcoin address will pop up that you're going to deposit to, right? So very, very key. This part is very important, right? So you can make sure that you get your money into your wallet. Make sure you double check, triple check that you're sending it to the right address. Okay. Copy and paste it. Don't try to put it in letter by letter, number by number, because you're going to mess up one letter or number. Okay. If it autocorrects by itself, or if you just happen to mess up a letter or number, it's going to send to somewhere totally different. And you're not going to be able to get that money back. All right. Very, very key. Very important. I've had my little horror story. Everybody's had their little story where they sent it to somewhere and you're not going to get those funds back. All right. Nobody's going to send it back. You're not going to be able to call anybody and complain or anything. All right. So make sure, double check, triple check, make sure that you send it to the right one before you send it. Right. Then once you send it, it should pop up in your wallet in about under 30 minutes, right? No longer than 30 minutes. All right. So once it's in your wallet, now what we want to do is come over here to the left-hand side, click transfer. Now we want to transfer our money from our wallet to the live account that we created. Okay. So you come over here, choose your wallet, choose the account that you want to transfer to, right? Your live account that you just created, and then the amount that you want to put into that wallet. Okay. And then you're going to click transfer funds. And boom, right? See here, transfer completed successfully. So you'll see the money leave your wallet and then it'll be inside of your live account. All right. So now we want to get into the platform to trade, right? The platform that we'll be placing the trades on, which is called TradeLocker. Okay. So you can come here to live.tradelocker.com. All right, live.tradelocker.com, and it'll bring you here, and it'll first pop up for you to log in. Okay, so it'll look like this. All right. And this information is going to be in your email, right? That's the login information that I told you to save, right? And they also send an email to you. So go there, copy and paste. The server is going to be GenFX, and then you click login. All right. So your balance is going to be right here. That's going to be the amount that you transferred to the account. Okay. And I like to minimize this. Okay. Oh. Make this just a little bit smaller. Okay, so now you're logged into the platform and you're ready to take your first trade. Okay, so I know you're not going to know what all these lines mean and all this crazy stuff, but on our trainings, I'll be breaking it down to you, how we draw up our analysis, also how we use the Signal Sniper, right, to get our entries. Right, so this is what the Signal Sniper will look like. Okay, and you can see here we just got the buy signal. All right, and that's what it's going to help us do, get precise entries after we see our confirmation. So our analysis is our first confirmation. Our second confirmation is the sniper. Our third is this chart down here. And our fourth confirmation is, where's it at? There it is. Okay. Our fourth confirmation is this chart here. All right. So once we see everything lined up on our charts, right, we got all of our confirmations, then we get in for our trade, right? Place our trade. So the way that you're going to place a trade on Trade Locker, you see here, if I call sell, you'll be pressing this button, this red button. If I call buy, you'll be pressing this green button. This is going to be the lot size, right? So depending on your account is what your lot size will be. Okay, so I suggest if you have a really small account, anything under, I'd say $300, you shouldn't be trading over 0.01 to like 0.03. Okay. I usually tell people what you want to do. Okay, you see here this, where is it at? Okay, this here, right? This margin level percentage. What you want to do is keep this around 5 to 10%, right? No more than like 15%. Anything bigger than that, right? Once you start getting up to like 20, 30, 40, 50% on the margin level percentage, you're putting your account at risk, right, of being blown. So you just want to make sure, right, whatever lot size that you're choosing for your account, you want to keep this percentage relatively low, right? The lower the better, because once it starts getting up to 100%, you're in jeopardy of blowing your account, right? And what people usually do, how they always blow their account, is they'll have a small account and they'll try to get in for like a 0.1, right? They'll go to like 0.1 or 0.5 lot sizes and place a trade. And yeah, it may go your way the first few times, right? You'd be feeling good, made a lot of profit, right? Just over leveraging. But eventually it's not going to go your way, right? You're going to get in drawdown, and the trade could wipe out your whole account in a matter of minutes, right? So that's the danger, right? That's the risk of trading. So I tell everybody that trades with me, don't invest any money that you can't afford to lose. All right. Obviously, we're going to be smart with it. We're going to use proper risk management. We're going to be using our stop losses, right? And what I mean by stop loss. So let's say, okay, for example, let me get in an example trade for y'all. Okay. And this is just an example. All right. But let's say we were to get in for a trade. For a trade here, right? So we place our buy, we got our buy signal, and we're in for our trade, right? So what I mean by stop loss is we always want to make sure that we're clicking this box and using this stop loss, right? So on this size account, a $400 account, I'm willing to risk anywhere from $10 to $20. Okay, so that's where I would set my stop loss. So I know if it does come back, right? If it doesn't go my way, right? I don't know why this number is not changing. All right, it might be because I'm on stream, but yeah, this number should change, right? And I try to keep it on this size account. I'm cool with losing $10 to $20, right? I'm cool with losing $10 to $20. So I would always set my stop loss at $10 to $20, right? Loss. So if it does come back and doesn't go my way, I know I'm only losing that $10 to $20, and that's not going to hurt my account. All right. So another thing, right? Just to give you guys a little training, once your trade starts going in profit, right? This is a habit that I had to start getting into. When I would hurry up and see profit, right, I get excited and just close out of the trade, right? But what you want to do once your trade starts going in profit, like this trade is now, you want to get in the habit of moving up your stop loss, right? So see where my stop loss is here. We'll just move it up in profit as it starts to go into profit, right? All right. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and close out of that trade. Okay, and that's how you close a trade. Right. So that's basically how it'll go, right? That's how you place your first trade, how you close out, how you set your stop loss. And like I said, you want to make sure that you're always using that stop loss and not over leveraging. That's how you're going to keep from blowing your accounts. Right. You don't want to have to learn the hard way like I learned, and have to keep blowing accounts and wasting money and time. Right. If I would have just had that mindset at the beginning, who knows where I'd be right now. Right? But I wasn't. At the start, I was very desperate. I was in a poverty mindset, right? And I was just trying to hurry up and get rich quick. So since I was trying to hurry up and get rich quick, I would attract that type of energy, right? In my results. The hurry up and get rich, desperate mindset is just going to lead you to more blown accounts, more stress, more trauma, more anxiety. Okay. Once you lose that attitude of I'm just trying to hurry up and get rich, trying to hurry up and flip this account, right? And you're trying to just hurry up and over leverage and put in a small amount of money and take a big lot size trade and just hoping that it hits, right? Once you lose that mindset, you skyrocket. I'm telling you. Because now you're going to stop blowing accounts. You're going to start slowly progressing profit after profit. And yeah, you are going to take some days, right? Some losing trades. It is going to happen. But even if we lose a trade, right? Just like I showed you guys, our stop loss is in place. So we're only going to lose a certain amount. And that's how you control your risk, control your loss. Very, very key. Right. And I'm telling you, if I would have got that down in the beginning when I first started trading 6 years ago, right? Going on 7. There's just no telling where I'd be right now. All right. Now I know a lot of y'all, you're going to do what you want to do and you're going to try to come up quick. Right. And that's cool. I'm not saying get rich slow. I'm just saying with trading, it's a slow process at first. And then once you get the skill down, you can start taking more confident trades and moving up your stop loss, scaling up your deposits, right? Things like that. But at first, you just want to get the consistent wins, get the wins under your belt, get the losses under your belt, get the reps up, right? Learn your skill, learn your strategy. And then once you got it down, start to scale from there, right? But I did it backwards. At first, I was just worried about trying to hurry up and get my payouts, right? Get withdrawals and hurry up and flip accounts so I can post screenshots and show you guys exotic cars and trips and stuff. But that's not what it's about, right? That stuff will come. It will come, but in all due time, right? Once we go through the process of just becoming a better trader, becoming a better person, and working on our mindset, becoming more disciplined, right? There's just a whole process that we have to build ourselves into before that can happen for us. right? The traders that you see out there, and they're just doing it, right? They're showing you thousands of dollars. They're showing you the lavish lifestyle, the cars, the houses. It took them years to get their strategy down and to master their skill. Who knows how many blown accounts they went through? Who knows how many nights they cried and all the stress that they went through and all the trauma, right? You don't know. All we see is that they're just flashing the stuff that they have in their big accounts. Okay, so don't let that comparison, right? You comparing yourself to everybody, comparing yourself to my results and where I'm at, right? Don't compare yourself, because all that's going to do is steal your joy. That's what the enemy's trying to do, is steal, kill, and destroy, right? And that's how he steals your joy, is by making you compare yourself to somebody who's been doing this for years, and you thinking, oh, I got to hurry up and get to that level. And you're just going to keep taking setback after setback. All right. So you don't have to go through that like I went through it. All right. I'm trying to save y'all from that. That's why I make these videos. That's why I put the value out. That's why I do the trainings. It's because I don't want you to have to go through what I did. I want you to get results faster. I want you to be able to start seeing progress faster than what I did. That's what it's about. All right. So, yeah, let's answer any questions that you guys may have. All right. Any questions? We got about one person watching, and that's cool, right? I'm not trying to help the world out, although it would be nice, but I've gotten to a point where I understand that this is only for a certain individual, right? Certain individual in the right mindset. This isn't for everybody. All right. So I'm cool. I know my videos will only get a few viewers and all that, right? But the views will go up as I start to give out more value and showing you guys a lifestyle and stuff. Like, I know that will come, right? But right now, it's just about connecting with the few people that this is for, helping out who I can one by one. So, yeah, if you're watching this, go ahead and set up your Genesis account, make your deposit. And after you do that, go ahead and send me a message. I can get you inside the live trade room. Okay. The live trade room is $97. And if you like your results at the end of the 30 days, it'll be $97 a month. Okay. So yeah, it'll get you into the live trade room. You'll trade with me 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. All right. And be able to take trades with me live, learn from me, get trained by me, and yeah, ask any questions that you may have. Okay. You also get access to our Discord group. This will be a 24/7 community where you'll be able to plug in and be around other like-minded individuals, get help from other people, and yeah, we all trade together. Right. So yeah, I think that's about all, right? I showed you guys how to set up your Genesis account. We went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I hope that you guys got that. And if you have any questions or if you need any help, you can always just reach out and DM me. Okay. So yeah, I'll see you guys inside. If you're seeing this video, that means you're inside the free Discord already. And I'll go ahead post this video on my Facebook and my YouTube as well, so that you can watch it there too. All right, y'all. See y'all in the next one.